cold. The first thing I registered was the chilling cold, a stark contrast to the humid summer night air that usually settled in my room. A film of icy sweat coated my skin, my t-shirt clinging uncomfortably to my chest, my eyes snapped open, darting instinctively toward the red glow of my alarm clock. 3:17 a.m. It was always 3:17 a.m. For weeks, this unseen hour had become my own personal witching hour, a time when sleep offered no refuge, only a sudden heart-pounding jolt back to a reality that felt increasingly thin. I sat up, my breath catching in my throat, every nerve ending screaming that I was not alone. The dread was a physical weight, pressing down on my lungs, a familiar but no less terrifying prelude to what I knew was waiting for me in the dark. My gaze was drawn as if by an invisible string to the far corner of my bedroom. It was a space swallowed by shadows, a void where the soft moonlight from my window dared not venture, and there it stood motionless, a tall dark silhouette, its form vaguely human but unnaturally elongated, as if it were stretched by the very darkness it inhabited. Every night it was there, a silent sentinel in the gloom. I had tried to rationalize it, a trick of the light, a pile of clothes on a chair, a figment of a sleep-addled mind. But my heart knew the truth. This was no illusion. It was a presence, solid and malevolent. Its stillness a terrifying promise of something held in check, a predator biding its time. But tonight was different. I felt the shift in the air, a subtle vibration that hummed with a new, horrifying energy. My nightly ritual of silent shared terror was about to be broken. With an agonizing slowness, a sound like dry leaves skittering across pavement echoed in the silent room. The figure took a step. One deliberate, dragging foot emerged from the deepest part of the shadow, planting itself on the worn wooden floor. It was no longer a stationary nightmare. It was moving, it was coming toward me. My body went rigid, a statue carved from pure fear. Every muscle locked, every instinct to run or fight short-circuiting in my brain. Then it lifted its head. Where a face should have been, two pinpricks of faint ethereal light ignited, glowing with a cold, dead luminescence. Those were its eyes, and they were locked directly onto mine. There was no emotion in them, no anger or hatred, just a vast, consuming emptiness that seemed to pull the very soul from my body. I opened my mouth to scream, to shatter the suffocating silence, but only a choked, pathetic gasp escaped. No sound would come. I was trapped, pinned by that vacant, glowing stare, a helpless observer to my own impending doom. It knew I was paralyzed. It knew I couldn't escape, and it continued its slow, inexorable approach, a shadow of death crawling out of the dark, coming for me.